Welcome, everyone, to the second episode of Creating and Living the Arcturian Way. With me, your host, Viviane Chauvet, on Transformational Talk Radio. Stay with us for the next hour as we're going to dive into the 12 virtues of ascension and how they're connected to your chakra network and what the virtues are about and what they can do for you now, especially in a time of great deep transformation. As your host, I am known as an Arcturian hybrid, a universal healer, a transverse channel for many intergalactic group consciousness, as well as a galactic ambassador. The goal of our show, week after week, month after month, is to really bring amazing multidimensional quantum topics that helps you awaken, that helps you also live the best life that your soul has come to do. So today our topic, the 12 virtues. So today will be the part one. We're going to explore the six first virtues connecting with six corresponding chakras. And we'll talk about what those virtues are about, what the chakra is about. And we're here to really dive into very much expensive, evolve topics that helps you on a day to day. So I am thrilled to be here. We're the virtues. The virtues are very ancient knowledge. They're very ancient teachings, and I came across them so many years ago. I can't even recall really the source where it comes from, but they're very ancient. And in that time of where we are moving into embodying higher consciousness, those virtues, think of them as spark of light, a spark of knowledge that activate us, help us, support us in the new human design that we are naturally evolving into. Have you feel lately changes in yourself? Feel like emotionally, your emotional field is like expanding. You can feel like anything that no longer serves for a very long time has been pushing to the surface, whether it's more immense in your dream state on the astral plane, whether it's program patterns that no longer serves you from the realm of the unconscious to the subconscious, moving into the conscious mind. Your core values are changing as well. The way we communicate, the way we relate to one another. You can see there's a lot much more awakening, more and more light workers around the globe are asking to understand better who they are, getting more knowledge that helps them to reach that sense of awakening as we're naturally moving into that golden age. So, with my Arcturian team, they're master soul healers. Arcturians are very evolved, ascended, intergalactic beings, and we have come here on this earth for thousands and thousands of years to bring teachings, to bring paradigm shifting, to bring also new structures of light. And also, especially right now, with all the star seed on the planet, and there's a lot of awakening. So, what is a star seed? What does it mean? You may be one of them. So, a star seed, the premise of it is a soul emanation, a soul expression of your soul that have come from a different galaxy or planetary system, from a different group of intelligence, whether you are Pleiadians, Sirians, Andromedans, Arcturians, whether you come from Orions, Alpha Centauri, Spica, and others. So that spark emanation that comes from another planetary system, galaxies, parallel universe, have come to incarnate on this planet, on this earth, as a human being into physical body. And after time, the star seed can feel that this earth is not their primary home. They feel that their family is up there in the stars, and they feel this yearning of being wanting to go back home. And they can feel that they're very different. They feel that they're not completely in alignment with the way this reality has been. So those are just some traits. So why are we talking about the star seeds? Is because more and more, many of them, many of you are awakening on the planet. which ties up to the virtues today. Mm. The virtues are amazing point of reference, seeds of acceleration, seeds of awakening that assist you in keeping in a higher vibrational state. That helps you to better understand your own being. Do you know who you are? So by embodying those virtues, it allows those shifts, those changes, allowing to pull out old belief systems and embracing higher, more engaged spiritual knowledge that feed the soul, that answers questions deep in our unconscious mind, that also stimulates your DNA and what we call your new galactic human design. You're coming into this embodiment. It also helps to create shifts in awareness, uh, utilizing higher discernment. And especially right now, I know that we're being bombarded with so much information, disinformation. We're moving into healing a paradigm of disempowerment. And what does it mean? It's a paradigm where for so long we felt a little bit powerless. I feel like everything feel bigger and grander than us. You feel like, what can I do? What difference do I make? I'm only one person. What difference do I make? And the answer is huge. You make a huge difference. So we're going to explore together on the first six virtues and what they really mean, to feel the frequency, to allow that experience to sink in with you. So let's start by grounding ourselves with each other, harmonizing our energy field, allowing any excess of tension, stress, anxiety, any form of lower frequencies just to dissolve. So if you would just for a moment place your hands, one hand on your heart, the other hand on top of your navel. And if you would just close your eyes, beautiful. You can roll your shoulder back gently, feel your spine moving up as if an invisible string of golden light was pulling up to your spine, moving up to the top of your head, feeling the opening of your pelvic floor, navel tucked in, opening your lungs, opening your heart. And then we're going to take several deep, conscious breaths. Conscious breathing allows you to be present in this very space, in this very moment, allowing to clear your mind, gain mental clarity, higher discernment, balancing the polarization of the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine within you. Just breathe into your body, feel your core soul. Yes, breathing to the nose, exhaling to the mouth with the sound of ha. The tone of your own voice also attune your energy field. And feel the energy flowing, refreshing your center, opening the flow, the quantum flow of your life force energy in you. It gives an opportunity for your body to refresh and balance itself. Balancing the yin and the yang within you. As you feel your willpower, self-love, self-compassion, self-acceptance, you also increase your tolerance for others, allowing yourself to detach from the narrative of the 3D, from the stories, from everything that you get pulled into. Just feel that you are detaching, expanding, becoming higher and taller in your light. Beautiful. And feel the energy moving through your legs to the chakra of your knees, your ankles, past the sole of your feet, and deep into the ancient core of Mother Earth. Beautiful. And you are connected to all there is within your power, within your light. One more breath, breathe in and release to the mouth. And open your eyes. Yes, welcome back. You can release your hands, stretch, and to feel the opening to the chakra of your hands. Remember that you have really powerful center of light within your hands. You can redistribute this energy into your auric field, expanding your bioenergetic field, your aura, and feel that you're moving into your expansion. Now you are gently and effectively centered with yourself. It's refreshing, is it not? This is something you can do. And with the show, right at the beginning, after we introduce ourselves and we dive into our topics, we will do a clearing every time to harmonize our time together and also helping you to harmonize your own frequency moving forward. So it's a quick refresh that allows you also more connections with the higher realms, your higher self, your guides, your angels, your team of galactic beings, and so forth. So you are in a state of balance and flowing. Beautiful. So let's dive into the virtue of ascension. What are they? We're going to look at them. They're really point of ancient knowledge. Think of them as a guided light, a positive point of reference to help you shift your reality. Now, remember that reality is as subjective as our point of reference, as our belief system, and the way you perceive your reality and your environment that also play an impact on you, even to your organs, your cells, the way the quantum field within you vibrates, and how you project your thoughts. So, bringing those very point of important ancient knowledge, it helps you to create those positive shifts to help you move into a different space and embrace the renewal that you're feeling within you. And more, we're going to see that on the planet. You'll see. I know February, we're still in that bridging energy. We're still moving through the polarization of the tug of war of energy between density and light, between ascension and within patterns. And we feel like we're moving forward, backwards, and sideways. And we see that also in people's behavioral patterns around us. Now, remember, as you hold yourself in the highest light, you're also able to hold others in their highest light and allow them to be where they need to be at that stage of their own evolutionary uh, path, whether where they needs to be, whether it's to integrate life lessons, soul lessons, karmic ties, and so forth. And you will see that that really ties up with the virtues we're going to explore together today. If you know of them, allow yourself to rediscover them, especially in the new energy of where we are now. We're moving into March very soon, and March is very labeled to us with the Arcturians and this cosmic fire energy. In fact, we're going to have a meditation entitled Cosmic Fire Energy on Thursday, March 11 at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is Arizona time. And everything will be announced ahead of time. And it's a completely free meditation that we offer every month, depending on the energy of that month. So let's dive into looking at the first virtue. The first virtue is called devotion. That's the very first virtue. Now, devotion, what it means is the ability to love in balance in an ongoing deep way. Devotion, ability to love in a balanced way that is also a continuous form. So devotion, it's transcending the word devotion as it can be perceived on a three-dimensional plane of program and reality. Oftentimes, the word devotion is mistaken for if I'm devoted to a cause, a belief system, or a religion, or a spiritual practice, or someone. It's the art of you forget yourself and you become, so sometimes absorbed into what you do to others or for others out of devotion that sometimes we extract ourselves out of the equation. And that is also creating unbalance. And it's very unconscious, but it's creating unbalance. So the first virtue of devotion is to know that this ability within your soul to love while you are still remaining part of the equation. You're a part of that devotion, and devotion in a higher way, devotion in a higher state of consciousness. You can start to feel vibrationally there's a different quality behind that word of devotion, and it's truly a beautiful virtue. The chakra that is corresponding with that virtue is the root chakra. Yes, the root chakra. But think about it. What does your root chakra represents? It's that beautiful center or vortex of energy at the very base of your spine. It connects you to the three-dimensional physical reality. It allows you to transcend feeling of primal energy from fear, from also, moving into fight or fear kind of response, moving into more primal energy of survival. It transcends that, it allows you to feel comfortable, safe, protected, and at ease with the physical expression of your being. There's a reason why we're here in physical incarnation. There's a reason why we have accessing to our physical senses and we combine them with multidimensional reality. So we invite you right now to feel that connection between the higher version as a virtue of devotion, ability to love in balance on an ongoing manner, with you also in the center core of your devotion, with the balance with your root chakra, transcending fear, transcending survival, feeling that you're thriving, that you are at ease, and you accepting that you have a physical expression and also how you navigate through life on the third dimensional reality. You can already start to feel that has a different quality to those virtues. So receive them with a state of receptivity, an open heart, to help them plant the seeds. The next one is called balance. Wow, balance is another big virtue. Balance, it goes beyond to feel like I breathe, I meditate, I keep myself in balance. Balance is the perfect relationship between effort and grace. Balance and the perfect relationship, the partnership between effort and grace. And what does that mean? Mm. To be, to live in a state of balance. That is what we call restoring the balance of this cosmic scale of balance that restore that inner energy within ourselves, that balance between what we are devoted to, what we are applying ourselves to, and the grace through our being. So balance has a much deeper meaning when you look at the meaning of that balance. Stay with us. We're going to take a short break here. And when we come back after the break, we're going to continue exploring more about the virtues and which chakra correspond with the balance, the virtue of balance. So stay with us. There's so much more to discover here. We're back on creating and living the Arcturian way with me, your host, Viviane Chauvet, on Transformation Talk Radio. And before the break, we were talking about the first two virtue of ascension. We talk about how this seed of knowledge, of ancient knowledge, evoke something deeper into ourselves, awaken also ancient memory connectors, and allow us to stay in a higher vibrational state. So, we were talking about the virtue of balance right before the break. Balance, as we said, it's the perfect relationship between effort and grace. So if you look in your life, how can this apply to you? How does it speak to you? Well, let me see. Let me tell you what chakra it corresponds to. It corresponds to your sacral. Now, your beautiful sacral chakra. And again, what are the chakras? There's those inner vortexes or centers of energy that are placed ethereally along your spine. And each chakra governs many functions in your body, whether it's cells, whether it's organs, whether it's the balance between your physicality and all the subtle body of light. So they're very important. So the virtue of balance, that partnership, the balance between how much you are investing, the effort that you are bringing to service, to devotion, to being dedicated to others in your life, your families, and also the balance with that grace, the grace that comes from your soul, not from what the mental says to you or what the program of the three-dimensional mental mind, but the grace of your soul expression. So moving into your sacral, if you look at that sacral energy, center of creativity, it is also the inner ocean of balance between the polarization of the masculine and the feminine energies. And we know that it's also governed healthy, balanced sexual energies. So your sacral is a very important chakra that also connects with the pelvic floor and also very often time will influence with your root chakra. So the energy of the virtue of balance within your sacral and the inner ocean, balancing your emotional field, allowing this graceful movement of energy, balance to as a virtue. To just breathe into it. And it's so graceful. The third virtue that we're looking at, it's called faithfulness. And that one can be overcharged with a lot of connotation and labeling. And this is beyond what it means to be faithful to someone or when you're in a relationship or to be faithful to yourself. Faithfulness state to stay firm in your soul and spirit connection. The faithfulness, for example, of applying to live your life by your soul design, allowing your soul purpose to be the guided force in your life, the faithfulness of the balance between soul and spirit that allows you to be more conscious, be more present, to feel really what is truly happening, to see a bigger design, a bigger divine design unfolding. And you also be able to see how you perceive others, and to be able to see where are they on their consciousness, where are they in their belief system, are they still stuck in the narrative, are they still stuck from deep program that can also come from past lives. You're allowing that faithfulness of that partnership within you between that beautiful soul and spirit connection, allowing higher soul essence to come into your being, opening that resonance field of connections between the solar realms of light and the physical plane of reality that we are also evolving into. So standing firm in your light, it's part of that virtue that is called faithfulness. And to feel the energy, the consciousness of what that virtue is about. This one is connecting directly to your solar plexus. Now, your solar plexus is very major. We know it's like a second brain that you carry right in your belly area. The solar plexus has three layers to it. the upper part that also overlap with your diaphragm, allowing the movement of your lungs. It contour many organs. The middle point, which is the core soul of your being, your willpower, your inner light, your self-love, self-acceptance, this your self and a plural form and also in a higher form to unfold because we are holographic and multidimensional in nature. So it is the center of your will that allows you to take your ideas, your creativity, the inspiration that you received from your soul, from your higher self, from your guides, and you materialize them. You put them into action, whether it's an idea you would like to do, but you feel like, I want to be of service and I want to make a contribution to this world, that you are being guided by your willpower, this energy within you. So your solar plexus to the lower part is also very overlapping with your sacral. So your solar plexus is very major. Oftentimes, we perceive in clients a lot of stored and stuck energy in that area, which result into your hips being out of balance, blood circulation, it's an issue, moving into your legs, the chakra of your knees, the chakra of your ankles, the lumbar, the lower back, to also going into the tailbone. There's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of expectation and contraction around that chakra. And so allowing this, what we call your belt area, to open up, breathe through your core soul, allowing also opening the pelvic floor, releasing pressure of the spine. And that's what we call opening the spinal energy to move up and down and all the way up to the top of your crown. So faithfulness with solar plexus, standing firm in a partnership between soul and spirit, you can feel how much it's going to feed that beautiful cosmic energy within that chakra. So what we're going to do now, we're going to integrate the first three chakras with the first three virtues. And so we want to give you, my team and I want to give you an opportunity to experiment them and to feel them directly into your own body, into your own energy field, into your own chakra network. So we invite you right now to gently close your eyes. And of course, if you're driving or you are active listening to the show, please keep your eyes open and you will receive the full benefit the same. Remember that everything is intention, everything is energy. So we are transmitting a lot of energy and frequency as we are sharing this knowledge with you. There's a lot of activation that you are receiving at the same point. So moving forward, as you listen to the show, we would definitely add a disclaimer that it would be better if you can be in a quiet place, sitting down, so you can fully absorb all the frequency and the activation that you need to receive at that point as it is appropriate for you. And so to avoid maybe dizziness or avoiding any form of distraction because you are in that state of integration. Makes sense, right? Absolutely. So if you're comfortable at peace and you're able to close your eyes, it's perfect. If you're listening while you're driving or you're somewhere else, please keep your eyes on the road and keep your eyes open. So what we're going to do now is to connect consciously to your chakra, the root chakra, which is at the very base of your spine, that beautiful ruby red light, and a connection that allows you to feel safe, secure in your own body, in your own temple of light, which is your physical expression. Feel at ease on the planet, on this earth, even though you may, at a soul level, comes from elsewhere. Like myself, I'm primarily from Arcturus realm and other realms of light. I understand that I am exactly what I am meant to be in this moment. So feel your root chakra. Allow the breathing, the conscious breathing into your root chakra, allowing the expansion, and invite the consciousness, the intelligence, and the teaching of the virtue of devotion to connect with your chakra now. And just let the energy blend in very naturally. You may not fully comprehend everything to the mental mind, but this is beyond the mind. This is something that your soul, that your DNA, that your energy field, the ancient part of you fully comprehend and understand. So let that seed of the virtue of devotion to be gently planted into your root chakra and let it grow, let it blossom. Yes, beautiful. And as that continue to come together very energically and get in sync with each other, we're going to move up to your sacral and that beautiful yellow energy, very bright on this ocean of balance that also help to balance your emotions and calibrate your emotional field. And the beautiful mix, the relationship between the masculine and the feminine. So now we're calling into the seed of the virtue of balance to come into your sacral. Allow this virtue, its knowledge, its intelligence to gently merge with your sacral, like a seed of activation. They will grow in time. It's now part of you. Let it be naturally blending in. And remember to breathe with divine ease, divine grace. Let it flow. Beautiful. And we're going to move on to the center point of your solar plexus, right or beyond your navel. Feel the power to your core soul, your willpower, the energy that generates from your solar plexus alone. It's very powerful. It radiates and emanates into your energy field. You can feel that. And now we're calling upon the seed, the virtue of faithfulness, and that beautiful seed of consciousness to blend, to merge gently right in the center core of your solar plexus. It looks like a beautiful spark of light, of pure light, almost like a star. It blends right into your solar plexus and let it come and be a part of you. And now let's just feel all the three first chakra root, sacral, solar plexus, the virtue of devotion, balance, and faithfulness in their true aspects to become a part of you. Let's just sit and feel that it's connecting. And as you continue to evolve and gain more light and expand in consciousness, you will see that the true full aspect of each virtue, their teaching, as they're meant to be as powerful guides, is going to start to really speak to you. And you may pay attention to new thoughts coming your way, new inspiration, positive shift inside of you and your energy field, the way you perceive yourself, the way you're able to make a difference, and the discernment between what is really going on in this world, on this planet, versus what has been put in your mind as opposite seed that you no longer need. So let them germinate with you as gift of embodiment for this higher consciousness that we are naturally evolving into. You will feel them more and more. So as we allow these three first virtues with those three first chakras, we're going to be able to move gently into the next three virtues and the next three chakras. And you will see as between now and our next time together on the next show, and we continue to expand, you will already start to experience the difference, the subtlety of change moving your way to being able to be in that space. So let's just breathe into your roots, your sacral, your solar plexus, embracing fully the gift of the virtue of devotion, balance, and faithfulness, what they are meant to be for you, what it's going to do for you in your spiritual awakening, helping you to navigate the day to day life in more practical, higher ways. So let's just take a few deep breaths and feel through your I am presence. And I am complete now. Well, let's just breathe into this as you breathe in. I am complete now. Exhale, I am complete now. And just let your I am affirmation to fuel, to energize, to create a support for the full integration of the three first seeds of these virtues of ascension within your chakras. I am complete now. Beautiful. I know that many of you already feel it within yourself. So we'll take a short break to allow you to integrate. Stay with us. As we come back from the break, we're going to go into the next three virtues and the next three chakras. And we're going to do more. And we have also a cosmic message for you. So stay with us on creating and living the Arcturian way. And we're back on creating and living the Arcturian way with me, your host, Viviane Chauvet. We're here on Transformation Talk Radio. Before the break, we were integrating the first three virtue of ascension with our first three chakras. So as that continue to integrate, we're going to move forward now in the next one, the fourth virtue, which is called selflessness. And again, that one too has a lot of connotation to it. Selflessness, it means to adhere to your inner soul while serving others and serving the light. That means to be selfless, it's you also very aligned with your soul, with your being, with the wisdom of all the ages that you carry within you. No longer do we need to fragment ourselves or to compromise our integrity in order to feel that we're being selfless for to others, to what is very important to us, to our passion. The virtue of selflessness is much deeper than that, and it is also heal those old wounds that is also connected to the uh, misconception of that powerful virtue, selflessness, adhering to your inner soul or being of service. And that one's going to speak to many of you. I can already feel it. The fifth one is compassion. Compassion is allowing to feel, well, you feel others suffering, or you feel others' pains, or you feel other people's emotion, you're still allowing them their full empowerment. You're allowing them to go through what the soul has set themselves to. That doesn't mean to step up and to go like, well, it's part of your soul, so good luck with that. It doesn't mean that. But compassion is the perfect balance between knowing when it's time to offer guidance, to be there, or to simply hold the space for someone, for a soul in the midst of a powerful transformation. And that compassion also open up deeply your heart center to our next level of higher consciousness and evolution. And you can already feel it in your being. The sixth virtue is called courtesy. Courtesy is holding back, having emotional investment, and to give a soul life to others a place to be. So compassion and courtesy are very intertwined into the virtue, and yet there's a difference. Courtesy is when we are allowing ourselves to be in the full power, to feel my emotional feel right now, it's activated because I'm witnessing something an event, a situation, a loved one struggling, or just looking at the planet, how we are moving into so much clearing and purging, and yet we're holding up our emotional field to give this paradigm an opportunity to transmute itself into a higher octave of expression. That would be a good example of to how to apply courtesy. So selflessness corresponds to your heart chakra. And if you feel that connection right into your heart chakra, allowing to I adhere to my inner soul while I'm being of service to others and to the light and all life. To feel that seed already going into yourself, going into your heart, allowing to expand, receive the gifts of that spark of ancient knowledge. The other chakra is your throat chakra, your center of communication, opening a channel, opening that energy of flowing communication without restriction, without shame, without guilt, without feeling any fear of persecution, allowing your throat chakra opening and receiving the seed of the virtue of compassion, allowing others to feel, to see, to expand while we are allowing that soul to reach a new level of potential. And that is very, very powerful. And that includes your own potential. That includes the entire human race. That includes the animal kingdom. That includes the earth and so forth. So let gracefully, with joy, accept that spark of the virtue of compassion, that seed to go deep into your throat chakra and be a part of it now. Just to feel it, receive it. I accept those gifts. I am ready for them. Deep breath. I remember to breathe throughout the process. And now we're moving into your third eye, the gift of sight or clairvoyance, allowing yourself to perceive reality beyond veils, beyond illusionary paradigm. No longer there's a need to put dust, to throw dust on your third eye to distract you. Allowing the opening of the third eye to see it as I am powerful. I am a powerful seer. It is safe for me to see beyond what is presented to me. It is safe for me to see beyond what is the transmutation of a very, very old paradigm in this world, in my world, and for my loved ones, and for everyone on the planet. The gift of sight comes with that spark of the virtue that we call courtesy, uh, holding our energy field, allowing soul life to explore, to expand, to blossom. So feel that seed going into your third eye now, that we call the virtue of courtesy. Now, this is just the first six virtues within the first six chakras. We're going to explore more next time. But right now, as you're allowing the gentle integration of all the six sparks of gift called virtues of ascension to fully blend, integrate, and balance themselves within each chakra and among themselves, we have a cosmic message for you, and that comes from the realm of the Pleiadians. We know that they are so close, or your direct cousins, and the Pleiadians are very involved with the ascension of this earth, the ascension of every soul on this planet. And our message come called future creating, future creation. Future creation start now. It's the more you allow yourself to expand, to let your pure potential opening, bring, bring in more creative thoughts, ideas, tools, wisdom, ancient knowledge. You are becoming becoming a very active co-creator for those future creation. And we know that the future is the unfolding of the now into itself. So right in your space right now, to feel that I am returning to a natural state of balance and equilibrium and allowing more soul connections to come through, to allow the vision of what's to come within the realm of the potential, the realm of the quantum field, to be revealed to me. And as I reaffirm that I am here to be of service to the light, to others, including myself, for the highest and best of all, you allowing yourself to receive the next steps of what you need to do, what you need to heal, transmute, and be victorious along the way. And then, therefore, be in sync with that future creating. So that is the message today. As you are, I am complete now and I am fully connected. So what we recommend is connect to the 6 seeds of the virtue that has been received today within your chakras. Let them grow. Let them plant seeds and let them grow their roots within you and into your energy field and to see how they can serve you. Now, next time, we're going to explore the next 6 virtue and the next 6 chakras that include your universal chakras. We're going to look in terms of how everything interconnected. In the meantime, we have some exciting news for you. My husband, Peter Benson, and I, we're going to be guest speaker and presenter at this amazing conference called Quantum Consciousness in Disclosure. It's next month. It's March 19 to the 21st, of course, of 2021. It's going to be in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, right here in the States. So if you plan a visit, plan to travel, plan to get into a gathering of light-minded people with amazing speakers like myself. I'll be speaking there at this conference. I'm also part of the panel for the ET disclosures. It's going to be amazing energy. And this is again next month, March 19 to the 21st, and it's called Quantum Consciousness and Disclosure. You will see an image on the screen. There's also a link you can click on for the 5devents.com for registration, get your ticket, book your hotel, and come and be with us in that beautiful quantum consciousness. It's a time to return together. It's a time to be within our energy field. I can't wait to see you there. So I'm really excited for the next show as we're going to be exploring more clearing technique, more cosmic messages, more presence with the Arcturians, helping you in a practical and also very enlightened ways to help you heal, restore the full potential, allowing more soul energy to be present in your life. And what is it you're going to create? What is it that your soul has in store for you? This is what we call soul design, living life by soul design, and returning to that conscious way of living in the beautiful, pristine, divine blueprint of this earth in the sacred matrix and within the alignment of your own sacred blueprint. So I'm really looking forward to see you on the next show. It's going to be in 2 weeks. So if you look on the calendar, the next show is today is the 26th of February. The next show will be on March 12th. It'll be a week right before the conference. So we will see you next time here on Transformation Talk Radio with Creating and Living the Arcturian Way. Check out the conference, sign up, and also you're welcome to work with us. If we can work with us on a one-to-one, check out our website, infinitehealingfromthestars.com, and allow the virtue to become a part of your new reality because we are truly transforming into this cosmic new human design. And we are excited and honored to be part of your journey. So thank you for allowing us to be your teacher, your guides, your healers, to be there with you. So we'll see you next time on the show on March 12th, right here on Transformation Talk Radio. Namaste.